Hello world, it's 8:42, it's the 5th of February 2013. I've been away for a few days. I've been pushing myself a little bit too hard, but I've also still been doing readings. I've been doing a lot of readings for individual clients, more so than normal. And I found that particularly in this last 4 or 5 days that there's been a great deal of tears around, a lot of crying. Some mourning and grieving, yes, because this does seem to be a time in the last 6 weeks or so where a lot of people passing over, more than normal, even for the time of year. And there's been a lot of tears born of frustration and anger and emotion and rage and jealousy and loss and grief. There's just been a lot of crying. I'm finding this across the board. And I associate this, astrologically, with the conjunction of Mars and Neptune. Mars has been in Pisces for 4 days now, and in that time he's been approaching Neptune more and more. As Mars moved into Pisces a few days ago, there was a manic period of about 18 hours. This is when the moon was also opposite Uranus and square Pluto. There was a manic period of explosiveness. There was the Syrian arms convoy being bombed, allegedly by another country close to it, Israel. There was the Mexican explosion, big explosion with a good 30 people dead. There was the suicide attempt at the US Embassy in Ankara in Turkey. And of course there was the fireworks lorry on the viaduct in China. Crazy place for a fireworks thing to blow up. But it all seemed to happen within 18 hours. All these explosions all around the world. And they're all quite significant as well. So again, this is as Mars moved into Pisces. It's easy to see looking back. It's very difficult to predict looking forward. As we speak now, Mars has cleared Neptune, only by a few hours. And the influence of the Mars conjunct Neptune is still going to be around for 2 or 3 days. Very evocative, very emotive, very creative, especially if it's done in a way that is borderline spiritual stroke for the benefit of others, because that's the nature of Pisces after all. And I often associate Mars-Neptune connections with, on the negative side, I suppose, words like fatigue, weariness, glandular issues, eye problems, virals and toxins. But on the positive side, I associate Mars-Neptune contacts with the blending of physicality and spirituality through yoga, tai chi, dance, martial arts, tai chi, qigong, kundalini, tantra, the higher forms of physical expression. As we speak, the moon's at about 9 degrees of Sagittarius, so the square from the moon to Mars and Neptune is over. This was yesterday being Monday. As of today, I think the tears, the water, the emotiveness of recent times is going to calm down. It is a but, folks. We are now heading into the preliminary shadow of Mercury retrograde. Mercury doesn't go retrograde for another 2 weeks, but it's entering Pisces very shortly. And within 3 or 4 days of now, it's going to be covering ground that it will replicate again and again, 3 times over the coming 4 to 6 weeks. So to play safe, it's getting to the point where if decisions, contracts and deals do not happen shortly, then best off leaving them until the end of March. I've said to a few clients the real deadline on this is kind of 13, 14, 15 February. There's absolutely no point in going to be signing any long-term deals after that for a good 3 weeks. This is Mercury retrograde, of which more later. Meantime, moon's in Sagittarius. Time to have a bit of fun today. It's going to be a bit of a loud day, but it should be a fun day. Have a great day. Catch you later. Bye.